which is telling you to face reality, and listen to your will, which is telling you to get up and crush everything, regardless of how you feel. Don't negotiate with weakness. Kill it.
See, in life, you can go through life, you can come up with reasons or you can come up with results. You can come up with excuses or you can come up with achievements. You can go through life blaming or you can come up with solutions. The choice is in your hands, satisfaction or despair. We can choose that.
You don't get better on the daggone couch. You get better by coming out here and getting after it every daggone day.
When that alarm clock goes off at 4 or 5 in the morning, your mind says no. You just say, this is what we do now.
My new norm is you get up every fucking morning at 4 o'clock and you suffer. That became my new fucking life. Most people want to get out of it. I said, no, motherfucker, this is your new life. This is who you are. I don't care how small it is. I don't care how minuscule the movement is, but make movement. Move forward and do that every single day, no matter what. You aren't getting any closer to your 5-year plan or your 3-year plan or your 7-year plan or any plan that you want unless you get up and start getting after it.
You can't just say you want it. You can't watch the video and say, I want it as bad as I want to breathe. It's you to say it. But when it's showtime, when the sun comes up, you got all the books, you got all the tapes, you got all the access. Now it's time to hunt. And what separates you from everybody else is that when it's time to hunt, you're ready to hunt. Everybody wants to prize, but nobody loves the process. Everybody wants to be a champion, but nobody's willing to put in the work that it takes to be a champion. Everybody wants to hold up the trophy and say, man, I did it, but nobody's willing to put in the work that it takes to do it. I love the process. I love the thought of working for what I want. And I firmly believe you're never supposed to wish for it more than you're willing to work for it. Your expectations never supposed to exceed your effort. But a lot of people, they wish, and they're not willing to work. And the great thing about life has a funny way of testing all of us and seeing how bad we really want what it is that we say we want. When you work for something, it gives you a different type of attachment to it. The harder you work, the harder it is to surrender. That's why cats can give up so easy. They ain't got nothing invested. But when a cat work for something, like when a cat been sacrificed for something, well, you won't have a cold day in hell before you take it from them.
Write down 1 or 2 things that you're going to commit to doing every single day, no matter what. You're going to use that motivation to become a machine every single day, no matter what. Don't think about it. When you have built a habit, it's ingrained in your nervous system in such a way that the brain doesn't even have to consider whether or not it'll get done. It just gets done because you committed. Commit once to the thing that you're going to do, and then you do it every single day. That is what transforms you. It's not the grand visions. It's the tiny actions that move towards a worthy ideal. The good feelings in your body is an indication that there's something that you want. Now you get to work by doing it every single day.
There's a lot said in our self-help culture about starting things. You have a business that you want to start, yeah, you should absolutely go and start that. You have a project that you've been thinking about for a while, go start. There's this whole idea that if you can just get yourself to start, starting is the hardest thing. You've got to get into it, go for it, do it. Stop talking about it, start. The problem is, if people are bad at starting, they're even worse at finishing things. They take all of this enjoyment from starting, forgetting that there is untold enjoyment in finishing. The satisfaction of getting something done, of feeling like you have a completed project, of getting to the end of it and being able to put that stamp that says,
Good morning, everyone. How's it going?
To look at this again, it's done. There is so much enjoyment that we can take from that we do not get when we half-heartedly move from one project to the next. As soon as one gets difficult or lacks interest, we move on to the next one. Are you interested in achieving these goals, or are you committed? If you're interested, you'll do what's convenient. You'll come up with stories and excuses and reasons why you can't. But if you're committed, you will do whatever it takes. You'll let go of your stories. You'll let go of your excuses. You'll let go of all the reasons you currently have that are formulating your identity of yourself. And you'll learn how to let that go and become who you are destined to become.
You're trying to get to the next level and you just interested. You kidding yourself. Forget about it. If you want to get to the next level, if you want to eat it, if you want to live it, if you want to be it, if you want to do it, stop talking about it and give me full commitment. You can be the person who says, this is going to fucking work no matter what happens, no matter how frustrated I get, no matter how angry I get, no matter what, I'm fucking doing this.
If you're committed, you'll start today to let go of your stories, your excuses, your reasons why you can't and why you won't. You'll upgrade your knowledge, you'll upgrade your skills. You'll come in every single day and figure out how you can achieve those goals.
It's about executing regardless of your emotions. These test days, they test your fortitude, your endurance, your discipline, your grit, your dedication.
I've teamed up with Southern Comfort. One rule, do whatever's comfortable. At your age. Don't let them goofies touch my casket when I die. And when you leave my funeral, you better slide. But if they keep finding something that's not right, the ops don't play with him, that happen from inside. See, I'm just saying, Brian don't be playing. And if they kill him, that shit was planned. See, I'm just saying, Brian don't be playing. And if they kill him, that shit was planned. See, you don't get it. Every time somebody die, they be like, yeah, Vaughn did it. And I wasn't even outside, I be like, man, y'all tripping. Trying to put me up on trial, ain't even got no wit. Ever since I got back out, I just been mad at my bitch. But them people still come for me. They come out past, keep hunting me. Like, hook my kids be sending me. They know my past, they judging me. I hold my weight, ain't none to me. My mama said she hugging me. My mama said she hugging me. Don't let them goofies touch my casket when I die. And when you leave my funeral, you better slide. But if they keep finding something that's not right, the ops don't play with him, that happen from inside. See, I'm just saying, Brian don't be playing. And if they kill him, that shit was planned. See, I'm just saying, Brian don't be playing. And if they kill him, that shit was planned.
You better slide.
And if they kill him, that shit was planned. When I die,
OTP.
and if they kill him, that shit was planned.
Steve. Good morning, guys. How are you doing? wanna go. But baby, we both know we're running out of time.
Cause this is not the end, no. It will come a day, and we will find a way, yeah. Violence fading, the angels crying.
When the stars are lying, I'll be there. And no one can find us in the blue. I'll be there. And no one can find us in the blue. Good morning, precious. Never seen you before. Where are you from? Where are you from? I'm from Ballyer, but I live in Manchester 31 years. Imagine that. You know, 31 years away from the motherland. In Manchester. Like, yeah, I come here 31 years ago. You know, I was after getting into trouble, you know. Or should I say I brought trouble to me door, you know. But fuck that. That was a long time ago, you know. Where's Dublin 16? What part of Dublin is that? Is that South Dublin or is it on the north side? You used to live in London. Okay. It's crazy down there, it is. You know, I've only been there twice, right? And a pal of mine that I went to school with, Darren Kershaw, his big brother Eddie, was in London. Okay, that's good enough. That'll do. So I went to London from Manchester. And I'm not joking you, it was one of the maddest car journeys you'll ever have in your life. I was in this car with three of the lads. And when I say three of the lads, I mean three of the fucking lads, you know what I mean? It's like, wait till you hear this, right? Now, many years ago, my ex hated one of my friends, right? So my mate said to me, bro, we're only going to shop. Imagine that. He said, we're only going to shop, yeah? Next of all, we're on the motorway and they're talking about London. It's only going to take us 4 hours. And I'm like, bro, what are you doing? Let me out. He said, you're not getting out. You're coming with us. What you meant to do? jump out the car. You know, he had a sunroof down and all. It was fucking mad. Manchester. Yeah, I come here like at 18 and then I stayed for a year and then I went home. My partner at the time had my son, you know, and we were supposed to come straight back, but it didn't work out that way. Good morning, DJ. Guys, I have a story to tell you. Wait till you hear this. So yesterday, DJ, me missus says to me, Bab, can you go and get one of them keys to bleed the radiators, right? So I went down the shop. I got 2 keys to bleed the radiators. I went in the sitting room. I bleeded it a little bit. Cooler booler. I come into the kitchen. I turned the fucking thing on the radiator next to the wall. How are you, Fred? Next to the wall. A pin flew out of the radiator and I start pissing water in my face, right? Now, when I say pissing water, I mean fucking Niagara Falls in my face. Do you understand? It was like the biggest orgasm I've ever had in my face, because I tell you one thing, it wouldn't stop. It kept coming out. I got the basin was filling all over the water, all over the place, all over the walls, everywhere. I'm trying to put this fucking thing in, yeah? So I'm saying to me, Mrs. turn the water off. She's like, where is the water? I said, I don't fucking know. So what I didn't know is, DJ, right? When the water went fuck off, a pin come over, right? And I went, hey, listen, this is at the back of the house. Hey, it's not that small. But I just use this as a studio, you know what I mean? My old fella used to love it, you know. My dad used to be a DJ and he liked all this, you know. He would have been happy, you know. Like, I walked away from music when I was like, when my dad died, you know what I mean? It just fucking, you know, because it reminded me of him too much. But anyway, listen to me. What day are we on? It's Thursday. Pablo, wait till you hear this. Yesterday, I tried to bleed the radiators next to the wall. Fuck off. Loads of water kept coming out, Pablo, right? They're brand new, Pablo, thank you. She's in there watching something on Netflix, you know what I mean, having a couple of biscuits and what have you, you know. I've not been home for about 13 years. You know, all my friends are over there, all my family are over there. A lot of my dead family are buried over there. Last year, my mum and dad got repatriated from Manchester to Ireland. You know, that was hard. You know, like losing me dad killed me, but losing me mother ruined me. And hear me, I don't care whether you don't like me or whether you do, but if you've got your mammy in your life, listen to me. Ring her every day and tell her you love her, because when she fucking dies, see you're gonna die inside. The part of you is gonna die. When your mammy dies, you know, if you're close to your mammy, see you're gonna fucking die inside. You know, shout out to Pablo's mammy. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Precious, but you're welcome in here. Like I said, I don't take no bollocks in here. No one acts the bollocks, you know what I mean? I'm trying to build an Irish community of people, which I'm doing slowly. You know, yesterday, Finn hit 500. You know how proud I am. And Pablo, you should be proud too. You're Finn's uncle. You're my uncle too. But you're my brother. And when Finn had 74 subs, about 4 or 5 months ago, I said to him, I said, Finn, I believe in you. Every video I make, I'm going to put your channel in my fucking description because I believe in you. Months later, Pablo, last night, he hit 500. You know, he got about upset yesterday in his live, and that's why I love Finn, because he's not afraid to get upset and show raw emotion. Real, like 100% real talk. And any one of you wankers, yeah, are disrespectful to any of my fucking mods, whether it's be in my chat or in Finn's chat, you'll be bounced. Do you understand? People don't want to listen to all that nonsense, and I don't have that in my life. But like I said, Finno, he's brought Mousy, Jono, Jordan. We have Jay. There's another one. So Pablo, 4. There's your back 4. I have 4 J's, Pablo. That's a quadruple. Jude, Jono, Jordan, Jay. There's 4 dubs there, right? And you. That's 5, right? Spencer McDermott 6. Finn is 7. Like I said, we've a fucking army of Irishmen. Hang on a minute. Let me read off this list here. So we have Finn, Pablo, Spencer, Jono, Mousy, Jordan, Jay, Luke, Jude, Lee, Gibbo, Sean Wayne, FYM, Dublin Celt, Scott, Donny, Andrew, Solway, Raymondo, Richard Dowling, Bosnian, Lucifer J, Rob Lee, Conan, Benji, Ronan, Pac-Man, Amo, Lena, Christine Louise, Eve, Hoax, ALD, Jockney, Jerry, Ron, Rab, and Top G. There you go. Good morning, Andrew. So all those people there, right, come in and out of my life. And it's like, you know, I'm watching Finn's channel at the minute and more people are going into it. And yesterday he got upset. You know, and like I said, he is fucking, like I said, don't ask me how I knew, but I just knew Finn was that lad. Like, Pablo helped me. You have to understand something. There wouldn't be any STRAIGHTOUTTABALLYER without Pablo. You know, Pablo helped me get past £290,000 that I lost. Here, could you get past that? Losing 290 grand of your daddy's money that he worked for 31 years. Could you get past that, could you? Pablo helped me past that. So I said, I'm going to help somebody. So I chose Finn. And now look, he's fucking flying. I was right all along. And here, I'm never wrong. Well, I am wrong, but not this time. Finn's not a donkey. He's a fucking stallion, do you understand? And he's been through drug addiction, mental health, and suicide awareness. Do you understand all this? And he fits that criteria. And I said to myself, every video I make, I know I'm going to be able to help a few people's channels by putting their name in the description. How is that going to hurt? You know, shout out to all the content creators out there. You should be ashamed of yourself. You don't do nothing for your mods. You won't even make a video and the people are paying you. You're getting paid. At least make a short for your members and your mods. Show them you give a fuck. Cancel your membership for a month. Just for 1 month. But you fucking won't, will you? So fuck you. You couldn't lace my boots. You know, and when I'm finished here, we need this in this community. We need more Finns, we need more Pablos, we need more Spencers, we need more Jonos, we need more Mousies, we need more Jordans and Jay, we need more Lukes, we need more Judes. Well, here, that's off the list, forget that one. Here, I'm going to scribble myself out. Why am I on this team? What am I on the list for? Look at fucking Jude. So, like I said, I have some good people here. I have Pablo, Finn, Spencer, Jono, Mousy, Jordan, Jay, Luke Gilligan, Lee Marvin Hitchman, Ian Gibbons, Sean Wayne, FYM, Dublin Celt, Scott, Donny, Andrew Solway, Raymondo. Then I have Richard, Bosnian, Lucifer J, Billie Eilish, Rob Lee, Conan, Benji, Eminem, Ronan, Amo, Lena, Christine, Chris Brown, Louise, Eve, Hoax, ALD, Mr. Jockney Sparrow, Mr. Jerry the Jinx, Mr. Ron, Mr. Rab, and Mr. Top G. How is it going? Whoops. Oh, here's trouble. There you are. If you've not bought my friend's book, Born in Prison, can you buy it? Lee, do you know what? The dentist rang me the other day and they said to me they had to cancel my appointment. I didn't cancel it, so I'm going on the 18th. So I'll link up with you on the 18th if you're not doing anything. Lee, do you know what my missus said to me last night? Can you bleed the radiators, Bob? Because the heat isn't coming through them. So I bleeded the one in the sitting room, Lee. I turned it a tiny bit and a little bit of water come out, yeah? I come in the kitchen and I turned the thing, Lee, the fucking pin flew out. All the radiator water started hitting me like I was getting drowned and waterboarded, yeah? And then I started turning black into oil and I was squirting everywhere and I couldn't turn it, it wouldn't do it. A pin had flying over and I didn't see it. There was about 4 basins of water on the floor. I'm like, here, get a towel. Turn the water off. Where is it? I don't know. But I didn't cancel it. Before you say it, it wasn't me. But so this weekend, me missus is going to see Chris Brown. You know, I'd like to go and see him. I tell you one thing, I bet you he'd be glad to get out of fucking Manchester. I know. Pablo, fuck off, will you? I only turned it a little bit and a pin went fuck off. Next of all, I was shooting now. I'm like, what am I going to do? The gaffer's going to be wrecked. You know. I know, bro. Lee, it wouldn't. The water was squirting out and I'm trying to do that with the fucking key, bro. I'm fucking, look. Bro, it's not funny, look. I went like that, look. I turned it a tiny bit to the left and a little bit of water come out, yeah? Me missus is like, Bab, listen, I want to put the baby's clothes on the radiator to dry, so can you go down and get a radiator key? So I said, yeah, no problem, I'll do it, you know. And I come in the kitchen and I went like that and it went, fuck off. And it was hit me in the face and I had a full-on panic attack. Ask Lisa. I had a panic attack, Pablo. A full-on panic attack. It was hit me in the face and I was hyperventilating. I was like that, Lisa, quick, knock on the neighbours. What the fuck is the neighbour going to do? You know, the neighbour comes in pissed. The smell of drink on me was steaming like that, look. I'm like, Todd, will you help me? He's like, Judd. He calls me Judd. If he calls me Judd again, Lisa, I'll fucking choke him. You know, the first day I moved in here, I had a row with this guy. Ask Lisa. You know, like giving out about my shopping trolley. We live near Morrison's. Long story short, I rang a taxi and they said, we're going to be 20 minutes. So the house is only 5 minutes away. So I said, fuck it. I pushed the trolley home, took the shopping out, left it in the garden. I said, I'll bring it back tomorrow. I'm stood at the door having a joint next to Baller here. Here you are, mate. I'm like, yeah. He goes, that's a bit of a fucking eyesore in there, isn't it? Ask Lisa. I said, what? He said, that shopping trolley, it's a bit of an eyesore there, isn't it? I was like, what the fuck has it got to do with you? What the fuck has it got to do with you, whether there's a trolley in my garden? Hang on a minute. Ask Lisa. I went down and I was like, yeah, what'd you fucking say? I said, you know what? Mind your fucking cunt business, yeah, you little fucking twerp. Ask Lisa. Thank you, Precious. Precious, listen, there's 3 Irish lads, right, from Dublin, right? Now, Finn's channel's flying. Finn is doing fine. So now there's Jono, Jordan and Jay. That's a hat-trick of Jay's. Could you go and sub to them? I'll put their channel in the description when I end this video. Over half an hour to go. And guys, if you're not subbed to Precious Saint, can you give her a sub, please? Thank you. Precious, that's my missus in the life there, Mrs. Ballyer. Say hello. But like I said, I want to bring loads of Dublin people together, you know, because I think, like I said, there's a pal on here, his name is Mousy Wright, Derek Mousy Wright, and he's over 20,000 fucking subs. You know, like, when I finish my time on YouTube, if I get anywhere near that, I'd be happy. You know, there's a load of phonies on YouTube that buy subs. You do know that, don't you? Why would you buy subs? It's about earning them, you know, but I want to say congratulations to Finn. 500 subs. Now, Finn didn't give a bollocks about his channel up until a few months ago, and I told him within 28 days you're going to go past 300 subs, and he didn't believe me because he was on 74 at the time. I told him, I said, I believe in you. You wear your heart in your sleeve and you speak with conviction. Do you understand? And you're not afraid to cry. Do you understand? And I was spot on with Finn. I see a lot of myself in him. You know, I get very emotional sometimes and I get upset. Pablo, be honest with me, right? Many times have you seen me cry on here? It's been more than 5 times. My dad told me men don't cry. That's a load of bollocks. That's a load of bollocks that men don't cry. Really? But longevity, the more Dublin people that come together, what's going to happen is, see, I have this thing in my head. Years ago, I come on YouTube and I was out of my depth. I went on the cesspit and I was Billy Big Bollocks. And then PD put me in my place. He told everybody that allegedly, now I never said this, PD come on my live one night and said, Phil and boy, how come you give everybody else stick who's on heroin, but you've not said nothing to Jewett? And he's an ex-fucking drug dealer, an ex-smackhead, and he was shot by the rat and ran out of fucking Ballyfermot. What a load of bollocks. You know, yes, I did get shot. But look at that's part of the game. Do you understand? But I'm no tough guy. I'm not a hard man or a fighting man or anything like that. I don't come on here for that. You know, like I said, I let me friends and me missus and me brother speak for me. I'll fucking kick you in your head sooner than I'd hit you with me fist. It's easier to kick you, much quicker. You know, I've always wanted to be able to kick like one person, yeah? Not like Pele. Not like Eusebio or Socrates. Not Maradona. Hey, not even Messi. But him, he's the master. Do you understand? He is the master. All my life, I wanted to be able to kick as quick as he could. That was it. There's my brother there. Hey, Finn, congratulations. I fucking told you. Finn, wait till you hear this. You weren't in. Right, so Finn, there's someone new in here called Precious. Precious, I hope you're not Max. Hey. Because me mods will be on it. And no disrespect to you, it's just like we have to be certain in here. You know. Like I said, here. What you don't know is Stevie Billings has been in here all along. And a few weeks ago, him and Max got removed from this channel for good. So my mods will check you out, Mrs. Precious. It's just me team. It's just... So anyway, Finn, last night, right, I went like that, look. I bled the radiator in the fucking bedroom, right? I come in the sitting room. I come into the kitchen, Finn, I done that, look. Also did that, look. I turned there to the left, next to the wall, fuck off. Water start flying over, not dripping. How are you, Susan? Now, listen to me. I'm just being 100% safe, you know, because I believe in this team. And even if it takes me a fucking year to put people together, Bob, you're not even funny. I had a panic attack. Finn, I had a panic attack while it was coming out. It turned from transparent into fucking shell oil. I was getting waterboarded with oil. I felt like I was on that railway line again, but I was getting hit in the face. It triggered me and I had a panic attack. And Lisa was laughing while it happened. That's fucking bang out of order. You know, I was having a panic attack and she thought it was funny. I smelled like the fucking toilet, bro. Look at, I went like that. Next of all, the fucking yoke, Finn. I swear I only turned to once. I went like that. Next of all, fuck off. A pin flew over, right? Now, Finn, what I didn't know was, because the water shot out at me, a pin flew out and I'm trying to turn it. There's no fucking pin in there. I'm just doing that. Do you understand? And then I found the pin on the fucking thing for the radiator, so I put it back in. I'm fucking twisting. It's going black in my face. I'm hyperventilating. I'm like, Bob, help me. Bob, help me. Lisa got about 3 towels, ran in. She took the basin out of the sink. I'm like that with the towels here on the floor. Fuck. Here, quick. Someone called Frank fucking Spencer. But I tell you, you're welcome, Susan. Like I said, everybody in here is sound. You know, but I tell you one thing, I had to fuck off, Finn. It's not funny. I love you when you're fucking laughing at me. You know what I mean? But if you had seen it, guys, you would have been in stitches. I was having a full-on panic attack. You know, I couldn't do it. I'm like that. Do you understand? I'm getting pictures of me stood here for like 8 hours. I said to me, Missus, get me a chair. I'm going to be here for a while. But I tell you what, I had a full-on panic attack, guys. Hey, Lee, I swear to God. Fuck off, don't even start. Here, if it leaks again, you can fucking do it. I am not touching that. No fucking way, mate. Yesterday, I was like, you know what? I'll do the man job in the house. Like, me missus needs the radiators bleeding. I swear to God, guys, I went like that. Look, here's the key, right? I went like that, look. One turn. Next of all, boom, in me face. I'm like, Lisa, help me, will you? Next of all, I start having a panic attack and I was getting hit in the face with water, then oil. It reminded me of fucking the railway line. I'm like, I'm hyperventilating and I'm thinking here, I can't sit here all night. Turn the fucking water off, will you? Where is the water? I don't fucking know. I swear on my kids' lives, mate, I had a full-on panic attack. Yous are cunts for laughing. And Finn, listen to me. I love you. But I tell you one thing, bro. Now, I'm the worst fisherman on YouTube, right? Now, you know I love you like a brother, right? But I'm going to have to tell you this, bro. And it's probably going to hurt your feelings, but... Bro, see that guitar? I'd sooner get waterboarded. That is fucking torture, that. You know, but 10 out of 10 for effort, man. And for, I tell you what, me and you here, we're definitely not getting on the X Factor no time soon. Now, I'm 39 minutes into me life. That means I've 21 minutes left, right? So, in the morning, this is what I do, and it helps me mental health. I've been coming on here now, on and off, for 7 years. And it's like, I've been around a lot of good people. You know, and there's a lot of people on YouTube that have mental health issues, that have fucking issues. You know, and a lot of people are afraid to talk about it, but I truly believe if you talk about something, it can help, because sometimes we tend to hang on to things, and that's what gives us anxiety. You know, like, for instance, suicide ideology, right? I'll always have it. Like, I'll never harm myself that way ever again. Like, if I'll make sure this time. It's like, but it won't be happening anytime soon. I've survived suicide twice, you know, and I didn't leave a note. And the mad thing about it is, I thought, not leaving a note, I wasn't going to home. Like, I didn't want to upset my children, but if you don't want to upset your children, right? But what happens if you succeed and when you try put a belt around your neck, you die? Do you understand? It's like, but I've survived it. The second time I lay on a railway line, cracked down me mind. Morning, mate. Mr. Fuck your mother. Sorry, FYM. Yeah, I was trying to. For you, Manchester. Oh, yeah. Nah, like I said, I swear down. It's like suicide. It's not a joke. And it's like people that have near misses, they call it in the community, right? It's like, and what I didn't realise was when I wanted my life to end, it was because I'd lost £290,000 of my father's money, his insurance money that he paid. He paid this for 31 years in an insurance company, and when he died, my mother, Pablo, my ma couldn't send a text message. My dad did everything for me, ma. And bro, she fucked it up. And you helped me get past that. You know, you helped me get past £290,000, Pablo. And that's on my kids. My doctors couldn't do that. Now, Pablo, at the time, Lisa didn't know me. Right? Now, Pablo, you know how bad I was. You've known me for how long now, Pablo? We're coming up to about 6 years. Oh, rest in peace, Susan. That's but it's like I couldn't get past it because my dad kept visiting me in my dreams, telling me he was ashamed of me and I'm always going to be a fuck up and I lost his money and I didn't want to be here anymore because I was thinking ahead. I was like, the dreams are never going to go away. You know, I'm always going to want to take drugs. I may as well. I'm a fuck up. I'm always going to be a fuck up. So fuck it. So I went and smoked a load of coke and then went and lay on a railway line at 9:15. And I got waterboarded. A full-on panic attack while the train was going over me. And I swear to God, yeah, I chose a certain location with a big pillow box on it. And I cuddled it like it was me mother. And it ran over me. It's like God said to me, no, 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 no. Hey, no fucking way, mate. It's not happening. And I'm looking up at the sky, right? I swear on my baby in there, yeah? A train ran over me and I looked up at the sky and I was crying and I was like, are you taking the piss? You know, fuck's sake. I come home, me brother. I looked like I was at the fucking informing on someone up the north, except for that no feathers on me. The tar was there. Plenty of it. You could have run in a fucking factory out my arse for a week. I swallowed loads of oil, you know. But I survived it. And me doctor told me, he said, Jewett, he said, you can use what you've learned. He said, I've been in practice for 28 years. He said, and I've never seen anyone that's had 93 evaluations. At the time, it was 92. Now, I don't believe in coincidence. I come to Manchester in 93. Hang on. Okay, I come to Manchester in 1993. The number in me hall door was 93 Cherry Orchard Avenue. And I've had 93 psychiatric evaluations. That's a hat trick. Okay, baby. I've only 15 minutes left and I'll be in. Yeah, it's hard. See what me missus said there? Like I said, money will come and go, but moments in time. Yesterday's history and tomorrow's a mystery. Oh, I'm here 31 years, precious, but my missus is from Manchester. You know what I mean? And she's a little bit younger than me. Couple of years between us, you know. 1.5 football teams more. I'm 51 this year. My missus is 35. I don't know what it is. I asked her last night. I said, Bob, what the fuck? Why the fuck did you ever like me? And she said to me, because I come in your life. That's how I met my missus. You know, she wouldn't give me her fucking number for 7 weeks, man. I'm 50, you know. But Lisa wouldn't give me her number for fucking 7 weeks. That's why I like her. You know, that's why, yeah. Yeah, but Pablo, you're more handsome than I am. You look like Doc out of fucking Back to the Future with that hair. Nah, but all jokes aside, Pablo, you helped me. You know how bad I was. You know how sick I was. More than anybody. More than Finn. More than Lena. More than Lisa, Pablo. Do you understand? Do you remember, Pablo, when I was sick? You were there. Do you remember? I remember. Like I said, I have a 1-year-old son and he's the image of me. He has the same head as me. Do you understand? And my missus are like only for my missus. Well, not just me missus, but me family. I'm very close to me family, you see. I come here, right, in 1993, and in 1994, my mother moved over here with me 2 brothers and me sister. My mother and father moved to Manchester, precious. And he died here too. And last year, I got them repatriated back to Dublin. I was saying to Lee last night, my ma, I miss me ma. I miss me dad, but I miss me ma more. You know, and before she died, she was talking silly. She said to me, I want you to do me a favour. I said, yeah, I'll do anything for you, ma. She said, anything. I said, yeah. Do you know, if she had asked me that night to kill somebody, I'd have done it. If my mother had said to me that night, I want you to go out there and kill your father, I'd do it. You know, I do anything my ma asked me to do. Even kill, if needed be, on my baby's life. If my mother asked me to do something, 9 out of 10 times I'm doing it. No matter what. That's my ma, right? She said to me before she died, keep the boys together. Being me, Mark, Alex. And I've done that. My brothers are 10 minutes away from me. 10 minutes away from me. Me ma's house is still there. Like where I live, precious, it's about 10 minutes from the Etihad. I live, you know where my mum's house is beside where the Etihad is. Manchester City Stadium. But before she died, she said to me, Jude, I want you to promise me one thing. And I said, anything. She said, don't bury me next to that bastard. Don't you fucking bury me if I die. Don't you put me next to him. My mother lost me 290k. So I put her in a box with him and I said, yippee-ki-yay. You know. And Pablo helped me get past it. Don't ask me how, but he planted a seed in me fucking head. He said to me, Jude, Pablo knew I was going to go out and buy a brand new Ducati. Do you understand? And I probably would have crashed and dying. So Pablo helped me from not dying. And here, ask Pablo. I've been on me live when I've crashed. I'm flying down the road one day talking to you and some fucking idiot opened his car door and I wasn't looking and boom, over. How are you, Jerry? How are you, Solway? Nah, let's shout out to Ballymena. Nah, listen to me. Like I said, a lot of good people come in here. You know, and like I said, I want to be a part of something to help the Irish community because YouTube at the moment, everybody wants to be a hard man and a tough guy. Yeah, shout out to FYM. You know, like I said, when I lost me dad, it killed me. But, you know, when I lost me mammy, it ended me. I wanted to be with her. So I tried to end my life. You know, but I survived it. You know, like, it's all right to talk. Mia, it's okay to cry. If you need to cry, listen, my father, yeah, instilled certain things in me. He taught me men don't cry. He taught me, yeah, if I'm fighting with you, don't let you up. If you're on that ground, don't let him up. He's going to hurt you if you get up. Don't let him up. And he also taught me with eyes, ears, hands, and legs, you can sustain yourself. You don't need anybody's help. Do you understand? Go out there and plant your seed in the soil, which I did. I didn't get that one right. Me granny would have been ashamed of me. I've got 3 baby mummies, so you could call me a bit of a fucking ladies' man. I'm not a ladies' man. I'm a one lady man. That's me. I'm very loyal, me. You know, when I have a good chick, that's the same. And she's going to Chris Brown this weekend. Yeah. 1 second, I'll play a song for you. Go on, cause I love you. Yeah, right. So she's going to see Chris Brown in the Etihad this weekend. You know, she thought though that he was fucking. Hang on. Yeah. Now listen, can I just say this now, right? There's a few Dublin lads on my team now. Pablo helped me when I first come on YouTube, right? So I decided, all right, so when I first come on YouTube, a couple of people helped me. Ronan Holden Official helped me. He done 3 podcasts with me. And I said, hang on a minute. If Ronan can do that, why can't I bring people on my panel? Now, I'm very good at bringing people together, right? I used to come from a bit of a dodgy world, right? So all that hard man talk, it doesn't with me. You understand? Yeah. Every man has an ego. But when you come in my channel, hang your coat up and put your shoes in the hall. You know, it's like, it's just, when you go into me ma's house, it's the same. You know, and this is my team. And I've seen a few Irishmen that I believe in. And from the start, Pablo believed in me. And Pablo helped me, not just with YouTube, but in me life. Pablo's a little bit older than me. He's a little bit more wiser than me. And Pablo's been like my mentor in a way, right? And I look at myself and I have that relationship with Finn that I have with Pablo. And Finn, like I said, Pablo, you don't see the bigger picture, right? So Pablo helped me. I helped Finn. Finn's going to help another few people. For instance, Jono, Jordan and Jay, 3 of them are from Dublin, and one's on 30 subs, one's on 20 odd, and one's on 19. Now, if they get to 50 subs, they can do their own fucking live, okay? I want to get all my mods past that number, so every fucking one of them can do a live. Do you understand? That's the bigger picture. Come here. This has always been about building an Irish community. Do you understand? It's like, and I've got my fucking team. You know, I've got a good audience of people. Like, you know, when people come in and out of here, they're respectful. You know, guys, listen to me. I've got 5 minutes. I'll be back on this afternoon. I'm going in to see my son. But before I go, I'd like to share a few people's channel. And Susan, thanks for coming in. Guys, if you're not sub to Precious Saint, can you go and give her a sub? I appreciate you coming in, Susan. Hang on, I'll put you on the yellow. Another Irish woman. You know, this is what I'm saying. We need more fucking Irish women in here. Right, hang on. But like I said, everybody's always respectful. You know what I mean? And I just have to be 100% sure when people are coming in now here. Because one of me mods, well, she used to be a mod, and I'm not going to disrespect her, but she disrespected me. And our biggest mistake was insulting Finn. So, Max, like I said, I know you come in and out me live, chick, and I've no issue with that, but I'm not a fucking knob. But anyway, right, hang on. Precious Saint, right, there's another Irish woman. Precious silly hobbit. Precious Saint. Nah, listen, I see goodness in the Irish community, guys, real quick before I go, yeah, but there's a massive part of the YouTube community that have mental health issues, that are ex-addicts, that are in recovery with drugs or alcohol. Listen to me, it doesn't matter, an addiction is an addiction. See, drink and drugs, you know, there's no transparency in them, you know, but long-term alcohol and drug sustainability can lead to mental health issues. I'm certified psychotic, complex PTSD, survivor's guilt. I've got survivor's guilt, you know what? I thought God chose to fuck with me. And I woke up that morning, did that, and my life had changed forever. And because of that, I haven't got a picture of my little baby sister, because everything went up in flames that day. So I said to myself, consciously, subconsciously, when I die, my kids, they won't just have 1 or 2 pictures of me. They'll have about 30,000 videos to watch when I'm dead. Do you understand? This has always been about covering all bases. Me or ABCs. Me dad told me all bases are covered. ABCs. And shout out to Jerry Hutch, carry anybody. Yeah. Cover all bases, mate. Yeah, and I hit your nephew with a golf stick and you did nothing. Anyway, guys, I'm away. I'm like 2 minutes out and I've done my hour. I'll be back on this afternoon. But before I go, guys, if you're not up to Finn's channel, Pablo's channel, Spencer, Jono, Mousy, Official Jordan, Mia, I'm trying to get Jay, Jordan, and Jono. Guys, there's 3 Dublin men, right? I need you to help me, right? Finn is flying. Now, 28 days starting from today. Today, I'm going to start helping Jono. Well, I've already started it. Now, here's another 3 new dubs, right? And you don't see the bigger picture. Some of these people aren't even near 50 subs. That's where I come in. I'm going to help them for free. Because they're me people, they're me folks, me squad. Why wouldn't I help them? Because you don't see the bigger picture. They're going to open their own channel and then do their own StreamYard. Shout out to you, Lee, for admitting that. Lee Stanton. Okay. 1 second. Here, I'm going to put you on that list for that. Thank you very much for admitting that. Lee Stanton, bipolar. Me brother has bipolar, Lee. You know, but fair play to you, mate. You're very brave for saying that. Thanks for sharing that with me and the group. Like I said, this is like therapy from here on out. So, guys, I need you to go over and sub to these people, right? Finn, Pablo, Spencer, Jono, Mousy, Jordan, Official Jordan, Jay Sprints, Luke, Lee Marvin Hitchman. But if you've not bought Lee Marvin Hitchman's book, Born in Prison, go buy it. Sean Wayne Gibbo, FYM, Dublin Celt, Scott from Australia, Straight Jacket, Donny Andrew, Solway, Raymondo, Richard, Bosnian, Lucifer J, Rob Lee, Conan Benji, Ronan Pacman, Anne-Marie, Lena, Christine, Louise, Eve, Louise Dunn, Precious, Mr. Hoax, Mr. ALD, Mr. Jockney Sparrow, Mr. Jerry the fucking Jinx, Mr. Ron, Mr. Ramp, Mr. Top G. Now, can you go and sub to them people? Right, guys, I'm away. I am not again. Right, I'm away and I'll be back on this afternoon. So, when I am my live, Finn will go live, or Mousy will go live. But in, what was I going to say there? Yeah, so basically, Jono, Jordan, and Jay are trying to get to their first 50 subs. And guys, listen to me. Once they get to them 50 subs, they can do their own YouTube live. They can do StreamYard. And that's what I'm pushing for. You know, for Dublin people that have channels under 50, I want to get them to their 50 quicker than anybody in this community. But except for, you know, like I said, when I do StreamYard, if you want to buy me a copy or send me a prop or a postcard, I'd love that. A postcard costs 50p, right? Send me a postcard from my studio and I'll put it up on the wall. That'd mean a lot to me. Right, listen, I'm going, guys. Thanks everyone for coming in, and I'll see you all later on. But by the time I'm done, I'll have a football team of channels who I've had a little bit of involvement in getting to their goal, you know. And if people want to, there he is there, look, Scott. Oh, I have to go, but I missed you, bro. You know, like I said here, Scott already knows. Yeah. Man, I'll tell you, look, this is a football team. That's my team right there. And Straight Jacket is, Scott is my number 10. Right, guys, I have to go, yeah. I've been on an hour, but I'll see you all later on. And like I said here, go look at my description and go and sub to all these guys and girls if you want. But like I said, Finn, Jordan, Jono, and Jay Spirit. That's 4 dubs on me. That's 5. But I need you to go and sub to the other 4, okay? I'll see you later. We out.